Hello, I'm TNT the Insane, and we're going to be kicking some bottom again in Shadowrun Returns. Yeah. I can't remember where we were. The Southern Seattle Docks, or the South Seattle Docks, that's right. And, ooh, looks like a cheery place, doesn't it? Tents and beds outside and raining, and... Is that part of an aircraft? That looks like part of an aircraft, especially, yeah, the midsection. That's an odd thing to find out here. What are you doing sleeping in there, sir? Are you by chance a hobo? Okay, let's go. Oh, there he is. Are you by chance a hobo? Not saying anything? Neither would I, sir. If I was a... Ooh, a plane. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm sorry, that's no, that's so odd. Is this where the airport is then? And they're like using bits of old planes for bedding? Streetwalker! Let's go talk to a walker of streets. Come on. Hey, you're looking for a good time? I don't know why I gave it to them. I gave them that voice. What? Know anything about the NTSB? Yeah, the bums around here have not been selling old crap from that place for years. Not worth my time, though. The bums around here have been selling old crap, right. Okay, they've been selling crap from there, you say? Why? So that's the entire purpose of her going, yes, hello. Dear person, have you any knowledge of this? The bums have been selling products from there. Thank you. That is your only purpose. Goodbye. Halt. Good lord. Lonestar guard. The guard looks bored. He toys the gun absent-mindedly. He might shoot something on a whim just to watch it die. Hey, you're looking like you're about to trespass on corporate property. You looking to get dusted, street scum? Let's see. I'm working with Lonestar on the crime scene investigation in the NTSB warehouse. I'm looking for my kitty cat. Here, kitty. I'm the new maintenance guy. This is my first day. How do I get etiquette security? Like, how do I get these? Because I don't know what's going on, but I'm working with Lonestar on the crime scene investigating the NTSB warehouse. Sure you are. And I'm Loifir, the king of dragons. Beat it. Nice to meet you, Loifir. I'm going to smash you in the face. See, like... I still have those, but how do I get into etiquettes? Maybe it's in charm. That might be it. Yeah. In intelligence or maximum for trolls. I'm sad for that. Yeah, maybe it's charisma. New etiquette. There it is. I could go into that, but so that's the purpose of that. I'm gonna talk to the Lonestar guard again. Get out of here! Oh, the Streetwalker has something else to say. Hey, you looking for a good time? Not me, a friend of mine. I need you to have some fun with the guard by the fence around the corner. Go sex up that guard. She looks at you knowingly. Alright, Tony buys you a 5-minute distraction, then I've got to go back to work to earn some real new in. Sorry, I got a bit of a headache, so everything's kind of blech right now in my brain. Ah, baby. That's a big gun you have there. Let's get a closer look at the action. Standard issue, ma'am. That's totally not a pickup line. You have no idea how to deal with prostitutes, good sir. Okay, is that it? How do I get through? Hello? Hello? Open this door. Nothing? Hello? I have no idea what's going on right now. Oh, right. Is it... What? Oh, I'm taking the stairs. Hey, that's mine. So, who raised it? A pack of wolves? That there lad is rightfully mine. I'm gonna borrow it for a few minutes. 5, eh? Sure. Maybe that noodle machine's still working. Okay, that wasn't very, like, well, you know, put out, was it? It's like, ah yes, what I want is to go, come again, I just have enough strength. Yay, I'm happy. Let's go spend it. Put some into my strength 6. But yeah, that wasn't well like put out there. All I'm saying. Really? I thought I was buying this guy a prostitute. Like, he's just distracting him now. I don't know. Maybe 20 new in really can't get you much in prostitute line of business. I thought I would be, you know, paying this guy to actually do prostitute thing, well, the girl to do prostitute things with the lady, with the I don't know. So my brain is just fried. Can I fly it? Yeah, but my brain is just kind of fried right now. I'll put that in my stash because I don't want to. Oh, it's like it's a phosphorus grenade. Okay, there we go. That's interesting. Phosphorus grenades. Though I don't know why you wouldn't just have one that does straight damage. Unless that actually calculates out to more damage than usual, I don't know. Right, so, yeah. You're about to transition to a new location. Continue. Yes, this is like the only way to go. The only way to go, baby. In a warehouse, inside the large grey warehouse, is typical as the outside. High ceilings adorned with girders and rickety catwalks top a huge utilitarian room. Concrete and steel walls meet a concrete floor. This is a place for storing things and nothing more. Despite the quiet on the outside, the inside is a hornet's nest of Lonestar officers going about their business. In the center of the activity is the Emerald City Ripper's latest victim. With uniforms everywhere, no one stops you at the door. It seems the case hasn't leaked to the press yet. Lonestar or no, you got a job to do. Ooh, big red button. I want to press it. Is that? Oh dear. Ah, there's Aguirre. Aguirre! Come on, chat with me. Officer Aguirre, took your sweet time, didn't you? I thought we'd agree to work together on this. If by work together on this you mean I take your money and supply you with information, yeah. Let's just do this. After we spoke, I did some more digging, trying to get ahead of McClusty on this one. Turns out this might not be a Ripper murder after all. I left the computer on in the office over there if you want to see for yourself. The victim here at the NTSB warehouse worked here at the NTSB warehouse as a black box researcher. NTSB? The National Transportation Safety Board. This warehouse is used to go over the wreckage from plane crashes to try and determine what happened. The Vic was in charge of their highest priority investigation at the moment. I see. We've gone through the victim's computer and his case notes indicates he was selling secrets. Idiot keeps records. Scientists don't make good criminals. That'll get you killed quick. Spilling corpse secrets, not the wisest career choice. Scientists don't make good criminals. Tell me about it. Some runner like you probably offed him to cover up the cult master's involvement and tried to make it look like a Ripper killing. Here's the office key. Check it out yourself if you want. Yeah, sorry. A bit distracted there. You can probably hear the door in the background. For some reason, my mother just came in and handed me a chicken thingy, chicken food thing. Hey, it's Dresden. Okay, so what are we doing? I was distracted throughout that, trying to sound like I wasn't distracted. Let's have a talk with Dresden, because Dresden. Dresden! Lady Eldritch, surprised to see you here. Let me guess. Officer Aguirre tipped you off? Suppose he must have made an impression on him at the market yesterday. Or your cred stick did, at least. He chuckles. Anyway, surprise! We've got another Ripper victim on our hands. Looks like you've been putting in some overtime, Dresden. What can you tell me about the victim? The victim is male, mixed Native American descent, age 38. Based on the condition of the body, it looks like he was killed around 2 in the morning. And yes, I'm a little tired. Bodies have been piling up like cordwood, it seems. Cause of death? Unknown. Several internal organs were removed from his body after death, quite gruesomely. I'm not sure if the killer even knew what they wanted before they started cutting. Not much else to tell, really. He does have a lot of pre-existing scar tissue, but he probably had a major surgery at some point in recent history. Unfortunately, with the organs gone, I can't determine the nature of the surgery. Any idea which organ the Ripper was after this time? Well, the killer definitely took his lungs. The more I look at it, though, the other missing organs may just have been eviscerated within a chest cavity. Is McClusty getting in closer to a suspect? McClusty couldn't find his ass with both hands. Don't tell him I said that, though. How's Officer Aguirre doing in the case? He seems a real go-getter. Aguirre would love to solve it before McClusty and get his gold detective shield, plus he'd love to see McClusty suck it in front of his superiors. That's a bad mental image, especially with the troll. He's already tried to bribe me to keep information from McClusty and slip it to him. I'm inspired by their tireless pursuit of justice. Did he take the money? He grins from ear to ear. Do you have any idea how much this job pays these days, ma'am? I don't think Aguirre's officer's salary is going to do much to seduce me into helping him. Really? So you're saying that I should mug you? See. Who is that woman? Let's go with who, it sounds like the Ripper is taking a different trophy from each victim. Sam's liver, this guy's lung, any theories? Sorry, I don't do theories. I'm just a scientist who happens to prefer dead people. However, while there's massive damage to the chest cavity, I can see that the victim's lungs were transplants. Well, which is interesting, since victim's missing heart was also a transplant. Granted, modern medicine has made organ transplants relatively easy, but it's an odd coincidence. But as a scientist, it's just that, a coincidence. It's only the third body I've personally examined. One of the other 4 branch managers handle the other 2. If I find more of the victims had organ transplants, I'll let you know. I'm getting cold again for some reason. Who is that woman over there? No clue. She just showed up. Next of kin, I think. I'm going to take a look around. Good luck out there. I just noticed this guy. This guy seems like really ready to do anything. Shannon Halfsky. Ah, I got one of her in the trading card. You know, you get trading cards for these. Hello. Ooh. Hello. You're not a cop. She looks up, watching you warily. I'm independent. What's your relation to the dead man? The suspicion in her voice and eyes depart almost instantly when the subject turns to the deceased. He's my brother. I've been trying to speak to him. I'm afraid his spirit is too disorientated by his recent journey to answer me. You're a shaman? Yes, for all the good it's doing me. If I could just make contact, I might be able to deliver justice and allow my brother's spirit to rest. Were there any witnesses? Not so far as I can tell. Not among the living, anyway. Realization then dawns, bringing the light back into her eyes. But my brother's spirit might not be alone in here. She closes her eyes and concentrates, droning a low chant you can barely hear. Yes, there are others. Other spirits may be able to help. She's a little kooky, by the sound of it. But then again, I don't know about this world. It might be a little kooky world. Her features harden in frustration, as if she's searching for something that remains elusive. Elusive. Sighing, she opens her eyes and fixes you with a stare. But I can't do it alone. What do you need? The warehouse contains the spirits of plane crash victims trapped between worlds. They wish to help, they wish to be heard, and I think that they have something to say about my brother's murder. Lonestar won't let me in, but you seem to have run the place. Thank you. If you can find personal items that belong to the victims, I believe that I can summon the spirit to speak with us. I'll need 2 such objects. Can you find them for me? I'll do what I can. Okay. This is a bit weird. I'm trying to find plane crash victims' objects. What's this? The old poster depicts a svelte young woman posing with an assault rifle. You don't need to go right now. Oh, it's a urinal. I don't need to go in that anyway. I'm a lady. Wait, then why am I here? This is the men's bathroom. Men's bathroom. Okay, let's open this door. Svelte lady with a machine gun. It could be me. I'm totally svelte. The researcher's work cyber terminal has been left on, presumably by the Lonestar detective. Let's read notes for Case File 95. Case File 95, Federated Boeing Jetliner, IDN 2305, Cobratona, Aries. The plane had several mechanical issues resulting in a mayday at 3:04 p.m. on June the 17th, 2053. 2:45 a.m., the pilot reported that the altimeter was reading in the negative values. 2:49 a.m., the pilot takes over the controls as the co-pilot takes over the controls as the pilot leaves the cabin to investigate the rear of the plane. 2:48 a.m., the pilots cannot be contacted or located by a plane steward. 3:04 a.m., the co-pilot's radios in Mayday. 3:12 a.m., the plane crashes into an empty field in western North Dakota. Case Files 96. Case Files 96. Pratt and Whitney unmanned. Identity number 327. Cobratona, Aries. Redacted. That's never a good sign. Notes 98. The file has been corrupted. Read the researcher's private notes. The notes that appear on screen pertain to NTSB case file number 96, the crash of the Aries jetliner near the UCAS and Sioux Nation border. The crash is reportedly the result of an equipment failure. Reading further into the investigator's notes, however, you find substantial evidence linking the crash to an experimental Renraku research initiative. The information could be worth a great deal to the right buyer. You download the researcher's notes onto your PDA, near the computer. Okay, so he was fiddling about, it seems. This appears to be the victim's locker. The door is slightly ajar. Inside you see several of the dead man's personal items. Let's inspect the toothbrush. The blue toothbrush is still wet from being used. It smells of mint and cigarettes. Yeah. Inspect the comb. As you reach for the comb, the hair on the back of your hand stands on end. When you take it off its little shelf, your heart thumps in your chest. Hard. This must be one of the items the shaman was looking for. You pocket the comb. So there's like spiritual influence in this comb or something. Leave the locker. So why more the comb than the toothbrush? Does he just not like his toothbrush too much? Officer Aguirre. What? If this was a coal pit, why'd they leave the evidence on the computer? Good catch. The information is probably worth a fortune if you found a buyer. Exactly. So I just did your job for you, you sucky little cop. Oh god, he's so terrible at his job. They're all terrible at their job. Just give it all to me. I'd be amazing at it. Ooh, this looks like a weird place. What should we got here? There's a large pile of old shoes on the ground next to the airplane seats. This could be discarded luggage, or possibly the shoes worn by the occupants of the crash at the time of the crash. Dig through the shoe pile. That's something I never thought I'd say. They find nothing interesting about the shoes in the pile. Walk away. Okay then. That's interesting. Literally a case of, you'll find nothing. It's hard to say whatever this is. It's hard to say whether this is a heap of items and refuse recovered from a plane crash, or simply trash that hasn't been taken out yet. Dig through the trash. A sticky substance of some sort seems to have seeped through the trash pile, and your hands are quickly covered with the stuff. After searching for a minute, you unearth a handful of interesting items. Inspect the earring. The earring is made out of burnished steel, formed in the shape of a small salmon. An intense primal fear washes over you as you touch its surface. This must be one of the items the shaman was looking for. You take the earring. It'd be cool if you could use that in some kind of weapon, like you catapulted the earring into an enemy's head, and like you just basically like slingshotted it at the enemy and it stuck into their face, and you then like influenced them with fear or something. That would be hilarious. Inspect the dental lunchbox. A dental tin lunchbox that's seen better days. You can barely make out the face of a grinning troll on the front. Inspect the cred stick. Surprisingly, the cred stick is still functional. You slot it into your PDA and 200 new and is added to your account. Ooh, it's always... Remember kids, always check through the trash piles you find. You might have money sitting in it. Yay! That is basically someone's job. It's a very viable job. You guys should look into doing that. I mean, as the economy goes down, stuff like that goes up. It feels as though you've found enough objects. Yes, thank you. Have you seen me do it? Yes, here they are. You hand her the objects you found. She closes her eyes and chants over them for a time. When her eyes open again, they're filled with tears. Thank you. These items are all I will need. It shouldn't take me long to... What the hell is all this? Oh, bloody hell, run like hell. Run! Nothing happened. Officer Agria trails after the detective, only meeting your eyes for a moment. She's the victim's sister, sir. This is a crime scene, officer, not some stylish drum circle. Isn't it standard procedure to contact the next next of kin? Mom, consider yourself contacted. Now get the hell out. Come on, if we stay much longer, I'm liable to do something I'd regret. Or worse, something I'd enjoy. Oh, I was running away! It should totally give you an option to just run away at that point. Okay, I got karma. Can I do anything with it? Chance to hit with melee weapons in non-combat because it unlocks special abilities. Okay, let's put some in there. Gonna kill people. How do I do that roundhouse kick? Sorry. Talk to Shannon Halfsky. That man is an ass. Hee. I like her. She stares daggers and McCluster you from across the warehouse. I've noticed they've got some very strong, very powerful, confident female women in this game. I don't know if that's just because I picked a female myself, or if it's them like that anyway, but I applaud them for calling him an ass. There's no helping it now. I should just be grateful that you're able to collect these items before those clods carted everything off. Can we still summon the spirit? Not from here, I'm afraid. Spirits such as these have domains to which they are anchored. We need to get back in there. Let's see. Not looking good now, but do you have any plans for this evening? A little breaking and entering, perhaps, under the cover of darkness. You sure you're up for this? It may be a rabbit hole, but I have to get to the bottom of it. I like that idea. Whatever your reasons, I thank you. Now, since we have the time, we should probably enlist some help. They may post security overnight. I'm going to go out on a limb and say you know where to find those kinds of people we need. Just smile. Just smile. Good. I'll put up the money if you find the bodies. Whoa, 4,000 new. I'm poor. I just realised how much poor I am. She produces a fistful of crumpled Newen from inside a leather pouch, starts to count it out, then shoves a whole wad at you. Meet me back here at midnight. The spirits will be strong then. You slightly scare me. I like you. Goodbye. As you start to leave the warehouse, your comlink chirps and the face of Coyote pops on the screen. Coyote looks tense. Oi, Lady Eldritch, you in the middle of something? Just getting jerked around by Lonestar, same old thing. I hear you. Her jaw sets. I don't know if I ever told you this, but I was born in Royal. BTL pushes like Stevie J around the squads, around my world when I was growing up. I remember. She looks relieved. Whiz. I have a cousin, Gino, who's been missing for months. He hit the sprawl about a year ago and immediately fell into some tweakers. Bad guys. They hooked him up on some high-amp dream chips and started using him for all sorts of dreck. I tried to help him, but he pushed me away. Then he disappeared. I've been shooting up BTL labs ever since then to find him. I'm guessing you have a new lead. It's not a lead! Her face lightens up. Her face lights up. She's running hot, has a serious edge. I know exactly where he is this time. Got an old friend who eyeballed him herself. I'm on my way. Packer's with me, but we could use another hand. You in? I need you right now. I'm on my way. I'm on my way to misery, happiness today. I'm on my way. I knew you'd come, I'll send you the address. I'll see you soon, I'll see you soon. Misery to wonder. Sorry. Coyote's Crusade. The cluster of dilapidated buildings where Coyote told you to meet her appears to be the remnants of a public housing project. The building looks like a cesspool filled with human debris. You find her standing with Paco on the street corner, eyeing the roofs, the doorways, and the windows. Despite his attempts to engage her, Coyote barely says a word as the three of you weave your way through the tenements. She walks purposefully, with her new cyberarm flexing open and closed with each step. It's unclear whether the action is voluntary or not. You circle around the back of the building, and Coyote jumps up, grabs the bottom rung of a fire escape, and pulls it down. Without a signal, she starts to climb her way towards the roof. Paco looks at you, worriedly, and starts up the ladder. Right. I'm going to leave it here for now, you guys. Just pop in here so you can see how it is. But I'm going to leave it here. We went to another went to another crime scene. So yeah, it looks like I'm going to punch in that troll, doesn't it? So I hope you guys enjoyed. It's been fun for me to do this video for me, only for me, and for you guys. I'm sorry about the singing again. I like singing, but not everyone likes my singing, so tough. Goodbye.